So the NACC, the National Asian Cricket Council, was set up as an advisory body to the ECB, the MCC, etc., and the PCA. Through that, we've found that we needed to work with the diverse community grounds people, which is what we're here doing today, just to give them a voice and listen to them and see what their requirements are, what they would like to see this group be and evolve into. The event today at Lord's, we did his inaugural one at Edgbaston, so this is the second one, so it's trying to get around the major test grounds to inspire people to join the organisation, join the Diverse Communities Grounds People's Organisation, and also try and talk through what the requirements are, what they want to see out of this group, and hopefully inspire a younger generation into groundsmanship. South Asian ground staff or diverse communities ground staff is very important, and the conversation at the moment is a lot of councils are struggling to look after the grounds that a lot of these guys play on, and it's giving them the opportunity to help the council staff and also look after some of these grounds. I think the ECB figures are that 40% of the recreational played, or 35 to 40% of the recreational played cricket is from the South Asian or diverse communities. So we want to try and reflect that in the groundsmanship of it. At the moment it's at 1 or 2%, so we want to make that a little bit closer to the 30%.
Today's event is very important for the GMA to support so that we can get diverse communities volunteering into cricket grounds management. Being part of today is part of our structure and part of our format moving forward in supporting the ECB and cricket at community level. In 5 years' time, the hope is that we're not actually talking about diversity within cricket grounds management, that it is integrated and it's not an issue anymore of Asian diversity in grounds management. I think working with communities, we're very fortunate we've worked with NACC at Bradford in his community, understanding what the community wants and how we can go forward in promoting grounds management.
Groundskeepers are the absolute heart of cricket, and helping to grow and diversify that volunteer and paid workforce is a really essential part of continuing to grow cricket across England and Wales. It's really exciting and important for ECB to be involved in this event, supporting the NACC and its partners across ACE, GMA and MCC to be growing and widening the audience for groundskeeping across the game. Working in partnership is the way that we deliver real meaningful change, and I'm really excited to see where this work goes over the coming years.
What we would love to do is get to the point where the cricket grounds management community reflects the diversity that we see in the game itself. So that our grounds managers do a fantastic job right across cricket. They do so much for getting cricket on wherever it's being played. But there are challenges with the amount of time, with the skills, with just the number of people. And what we want to do is have as many people as possible engaged and enjoying cricket grounds management. And for that to reflect the diversity of the people that we see playing the game, we'd love to have that looking after the game as well. And what we're trying to do is to understand better how we can encourage more people into grounds management, whether in this particular case it's from diverse communities, but whether that's more women, whether that is more retired people, etc. How do we get them involved in looking after our cricket grounds, because they play such a key role. And that's what we're trying to do today, is evolve how we take this forward. How do we get, where do we go from here? How do we understand the opportunities, the barriers, and then how do we work through that with our partners, so with the NACC, with ACE, with the GMA, the Grounds Management Association. How do we all work together to get that into that welcoming community of grounds managers that are doing that thing for their clubs in their communities? That's what we're about.
Hosting this seminar here at Lord's today is just a fantastic opportunity for us as a club, obviously, and for the National Asian Cricket Council community, just to come and see what we do and how we do things and get the chance to really see what Lord's is all about. It also hopefully highlights what kind of opportunities there are for people in the industry. I think supporting Asian ground staff in the community is really important. The industry is really struggling at the moment for staff across all sports in sports turf. But alongside the Asian community, obviously there's opportunities for all to go and get into this industry. There's definitely some more diversity in the industry at the moment. I'll use as an example here, Tush is our apprentice, and we've also got 2 female groundspeople. But there's opportunities for all across all sports to try and get into this industry, and the more diversity we see, the better will be for the industry as a whole.
Hi, I'm from Spartans Cricket Club Essex, and how did I get into the groundsmanship? It was by accident. We were looking for a ground and we found the ground, but unfortunately we didn't. There was no groundsman for the ground, and we tried hiring a groundsman, but it was it's very expensive. So I took the matter into my hands, and then I used all the YouTube knowledge and started doing the groundsman. I started taking up the role of groundsman, and it's been like 4 to 5 years. It's fantastic. The square has come up really well. It's home of cricket, so like any cricket lover, it's a dream to be here, right? So I was here a couple of weeks back for the day 5 India versus England, and coming here again, having meeting all these people, at NACC, and meeting the head groundsman and director of EDI is fantastic, and it's a surreal experience. Well, I don't think so. They're represented adequately as of now, but I can see there's been a lot of change in the last 4 to 5 years, and as you can see now today as well, in the workshop in the room there are about 30 to 40 people, so that's a great number. But I'm sure in the next 5 to 10 years, we're going to grow and significantly grow. And I request everybody, to come up for volunteering and take up this, groundsmanship, which is great, where you will learn quite a lot beyond playing cricket, bat and ball. You learn quite a lot of things. Well, I think conducting workshops like this, at great venues, and providing the importance of being a groundsman, and how it can help the clubs, grassroots level clubs, how it can help. And not only that, if you're serious about it, you can make a career out of this, and this is a great career, to be honest. I really enjoy doing my ground. Of course, that's not my career, but I'm a volunteer. I really enjoy. Well, the highlight of the day is meeting the head groundsman of Lords. I don't think so, I would have in my dreams imagined that I'm going to meet, the head groundsman of Lords. And I've been told that I'm going to step out, and go onto the square, which is going to be the highlight of the day. So there are 2 highlights: meeting the head groundsman, and along with him walking to the square on Lords is the highlight of the day.
To be at Lords is one of the best things in my life which has happened, because Lords is the headquarter of cricket. And I'm really impressed with the ground and now the facilities they have. I wish we had similar thing. It was very good and very interesting to see all these other grounds people who have come from around the country, and we've been sharing loads and loads of information, which in my days, in the early 80s, there wasn't no such things. But now we are moving forward and everybody's coming together.
Although we see cricket rising in the Asian community, we've seen a massive decline in the Afro-Caribbean community, which is the reason why ACE was born about. So it's here to get Black Caribbeans, English-born or Caribbean-born, back into cricket again. Days like this are really important because it shows that there's a need, and then it shows that the Black community has been probably, how can I put it, disenchanted with cricket. Days like this will help to balance that difference and get them back into cricket again, and shows that we are open, so that there's a change in the cricket hierarchy, so that we're trying to be more, how can I put it, inclusive. So therefore, days like this will help to overcome that barrier. I think what more needs to be done for the Black community is just to open their eyes. Cricket is not just playing on the pitch. There are jobs in groundsmen, there are jobs in media, there are jobs in volunteering. So I think this just opens up so that we can go to the community and say, you haven't got to be playing cricket to be part of cricket. You can be doing a groundsman job, which is as equally important, if not more important, because without grounds and without pitches, you're not going to be playing the cricket. So this just opens up the wider aspect of the world of cricket to the Black community.
I think the best advice I can give is just people get out there and be confident, and don't be afraid to speak to people or send emails or messages across social media, and just try and connect with with ground staff at venues, and you'll find that opens doors for everybody.
We've got an ambition for cricket to become the most inclusive team sport, and part of that means ensuring that everyone across the game can see themselves represented, not just on the pitch, but in all of the roles that make cricket happen. The work here with NACC is so important of ensuring that young British South Asian people, black people feel like they belong in groundskeeping and can make a career from it.